vlog. How is it going? First off, yes, these are my fixed earbuds. I was just double checking because my other ones, the right side is broken, unfortunately. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. And in today's topic, I think after having seen so many high school friends the past really 3 days, I want to recap of that experience being a sophomore now in college, and what that's like to reminisce on old memories, because as much as I do think they are nice, I feel dragged into the past when I become nostalgic, if that makes any sense. And in a sense I feel behind because I haven't grown enough to, I don't know, in a sense forget these memories. And they're not bad memories, they're happy and funny and youthful, you know what I mean? High school is a time in your life where you feel freedom, you get to explore, and things are still in the terms and in the hands of, honestly, school. But once you get to college, it's honestly in the hands of your own. And now, being a sophomore in college, going into my spring semester, I was talking with one of my friends on the car ride home today, and it just dawned upon us that graduation was a year and a half ago. Like, a lot has changed within a year and a half. And I think it's funny to reflect upon that because, like, a lot has changed. And a year and a half kind of sounds short, right? But 6 times 3, 18 months is a lot. And a lot can happen, whether that's a shift in mindset, a change in character, life-altering events. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, I feel like the most pivotal things that I've seen happen in my friends' lives are jobs, the obligation of home, and honestly, like, work-life balance, because I think being home, we have the privilege of, like, working and studying at the same time. Hello. So, as I was saying before my brother came into my room, the topic of high school, right? And experiencing, like, those youthful, like, happy-go-lucky kind of moments where you're very carefree and you don't have anything lingering in the back of your mind when you're going out, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have the thought of, oh, should apply for this internship, or, oh, I have this interview, or, oh, I need to wake up tomorrow at 8 a.m. for my job, or, oh, I should go wake up at 7 and go for a 3-mile run. Like, that's honestly the least of concern in high school, because I feel like you can occupy your time with extracurriculars and sports within the 6-hour period that already fulfills all that you really need. And coming into college, it's like, okay, like, you have to build your own schedule first off. You have to kind of navigate your circle of friends more better and where you invest your time. And I think that's what I'm seeing more of. Like, I think in my sophomore year, I think in my freshman year, it was very, okay, I'm trying to figure it out. And I still am, but it's more, I know what I want now. I know what I want when I'm looking for a friend. I know what I want in a casual friendship versus, like, a deep friendship. And the type of people I really want in my inner circle versus more casual friends. And I think I've always had a difficult time navigating that because I've always wanted to be close with a lot of people. But, like, I was selective with who. And I think that is over time became a toxic trait because I secluded myself from a lot of people thinking that their energy wasn't something I needed. But it's okay. It's okay to have casual friendships, and it's okay to have those types of friends that you see once in a while, and not be as close. And I feel in high school a lot of people honestly drift apart in a sense, especially if you're not in each other's inner circle anymore with extracurriculars or band, because I was in band, or lacrosse, and whatnot. And you have to make the effort to go out. But I do see now when I do go out with like these friends, like, of course I value the friendships, and if I'm going to be putting time into hanging out with these people, then of course I'm going to care with where my time goes to. So the conversations that we have just made me contemplate more. Like, am I not a silly enough person that I can just have fun in the moment? Or am I looking for more higher value relationships where, we discuss about deeper things and it's not always silliness. You know what I mean? Um, so that's just where my head's been at. Because, like, what type of conversations am I having with my friends? And do I see it navigating into a more growthful way? Because I feel like I'm becoming more skeptical as I get older with where I really invest my time in, whether that's with work, whether that's with family friend relationships, that's with my hobbies. Like, I want it to, reflect who I will be in the future. And in the conversations that I've had with high school friends, I feel like it's a part of my childhood, like a part of my senior year self that's still in these relationships. And I have to learn how to not just cut off people. I have to learn how to grow with them as they're also navigating life. Like, hey, how can we shift this conversation? How can we shift our values? Like, where are our values at this point in life? Do our values align? Uh, are you are we motivating each other? Are we pushing each other to be better, more financially literate? Like, what you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I am looking for like a transactional relationship, but I also want this relationship to benefit the both of us in some sort of way that will continue growth in our 20s. And I haven't hit 20 yet. I'm still 19, but as we go into the new year, this is a few things that have been on my plate. So let them eat. But this has just been lingering in the back of my head, and I feel like I have become a person that's a lot more intentional with her time. Like, I've learned to better be like, let me just put my phone down and apply for this internship, even though it's going to take me additional 2 hours. But once I start it, I'm in it. Trust, I'm in the thick of it. But it's just getting there and the self-control and discipline that I need to get there, because I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of doing it. So, yeah, that's, what is it? Some motion is better than no motion. Was a conversation I had with another friend earlier today, and it was just been eye-opening. It's like, okay, what are the topic of our conversations? Are we talking too much about relationships? From half-committed people? Are we discussing the newest game? That's, like, I do think the point of conversation is, like, yes, that's part of conversing with people. And I think that's what I need to better adapt to, because, like, that type of conversation, a goofy conversation. I feel like I'm more a logical, serious person when it comes to that. I can mess around, I am silly, but it comes off in a different way. So yeah, there's a lot of self-reflecting, but if you feel that you're in this position of like growth in a sense too, then I urge you to go seek that out. Like I urge you to go, figure out what your values are and make sure the people in your life align with those. And also that you align with yours as well. Like hold yourself to that standard. And in doing so, in the past few months, I've been trying to run as frequently as I can. I've gone to the gym as often as I could this year, and I feel like I've explored my city more than I have than last year, and really come to terms with like loving where I live and appreciating it. And I've done the things that I need to do, I feel like, locally. And I want to venture off into another city and learn more about myself and new places. So seek out that adventure in your heart. Don't ever suppress that. Please don't. And know that you're meant for greater. You're meant for greater travel. You're meant for greater relationships. You're meant for greater. Don't leave your potential be, is what I'm saying. And I believe everyone has potential and has values, and you just need to make sure that your life is in alignment with that, because that's just the ultimate base of self-respect. So I have a lot to reflect on over talking with these friends and kind of seeing where their headspace is at as well. Yeah. It makes me uncomfortable to think to have like a different headspace from where I was at before. I know it's for the better in the sense, but it feels uncomfortable to sit with that. Because it's like, now what do I do with my relationships or friendships? Okay, well, thank you guys for sitting around for the pod and listening. I hope some part of this podcast was insightful to you all, and have a good rest of your week.